Hey, welcome! So, you're in the market for a new laptop. You're feeling good, you've done the research, and then, bam! You hit a wall of tech specs that make no sense. Well, today, we're going to crack one of the toughest codes out there, so your next big purchase is the right one.
You see something like this on a product page, right? It's just an alphabet soup of letters and numbers. It honestly feels like it's designed to be confusing. What does it all even mean? Is an Ultra 7 better than an i7? And what in the world is that H doing at the end?
Look, if your eyes just glazed over, you are definitely not alone. This is usually the point where most of us just kind of shrug and pick the one with the biggest number, hoping for the best. But trust me, that is not always the smartest move.
Well, what if I told you there's a simple, powerful way to read this line of text and know exactly what you're getting, to know precisely what kind of performance and battery life to expect from that machine? Let me show you how.
Here's our game plan. It's a simple four-step decoder ring. We're going to break down the brand, then the tiers, the generation, and finally that super important suffix letter. By the end of this, you'll be reading these things like a pro.
Okay, first up, the brand. This is actually the biggest change Intel has made to its lineup in years, and it's a really crucial one to get your head around.
So, on one side, you've got Core i. That's the name we've all known for over a decade, right? These are still fantastic, really powerful chips. But now, there's the new kid on the block, Core Ultra. Here's the key difference. Core Ultra chips have a dedicated neural processing unit, or NPU, that's built specifically for AI tasks. So, if you're looking for a machine that's ready for the future, for that next wave of AI software, Ultra is the keyword you're looking for.
All right, let's move on to part 2 of the code, and thankfully this is the easiest one to understand, the performance tiers.
This is pretty straightforward. Just think of them like car models. A 3 is great for basic, everyday tasks. Browsing, email. A 7 is for the power users out there, the video editors, the serious gamers. And a 9? That's the ultimate enthusiast-grade chip for heavy-duty stuff like 4K video rendering. But honestly, for most people, the Core 5 is the real sweet spot. It's got the best balance of price and performance for pretty much anything you can throw at it.
Okay, part 3, the generation. Now, you're going to want to pay close attention here, because this is the single best way to make sure you don't accidentally buy old, outdated tech.
Finding it is super easy. For those classic Core i chips, it's the 2 numbers right after the dash. So a 13 means it's a 13th gen chip. Simple. Now with the new Core Ultra chips, Intel kind of reset the clock, so a 1 means it's the first generation of the new series. In either case, it's simple, a higher number is always newer and better.
And this is exactly why the generation number is so important. A brand new Core 5 chip will often run circles around a Core 7 from just a few years ago. So if you remember one thing, make it this. Always prioritize getting the newest generation you can afford.
And finally, we're at the most overlooked, yet maybe the most revealing part of the entire name, that little suffix letter at the end. This one letter tells you everything you need to know about the laptop's real purpose. So here's the breakdown. If you see an H, think high performance. These are absolute powerhouses designed for gaming rigs and heavy-duty creator laptops, and yeah, they will drain a battery fast. If you see a U, that means ultra-low power. Its whole goal in life is to give you the maximum possible battery life, usually in the thinnest laptops. And P for performance is that happy medium. You'll find it in those premium thin and light laptops that try to balance real power with decent efficiency.
All right, you now have all 4 parts of the decoder ring. So let's put it all together and see our new superpower in action. Okay, let's go back to that confusing name from the beginning, Core Ultra 7 155H. First up, Core Ultra 7. We now know this means it's a new premium AI-ready chip from the high-performance tier. See? Easy.
Next, we look at the number. That 1 right at the front tells us it's a first-generation Core Ultra chip, so it's the latest and greatest.
And finally, that little H at the end seals the deal. We know this is a high-performance chip built for raw speed, not for sipping power and giving you all-day battery life. And just like that, the entire name tells a story.
And there you have it. The code is cracked. That confusing jumble of letters and numbers isn't confusing anymore. It tells you a complete story about the brain inside that computer. Now you can look at a spec sheet with total confidence and know exactly what you're getting.
So the final question isn't, what do all these letters mean anymore? The real question is, based on what you actually need,
Do you need all-day battery life or raw, unbridled power? Do you want a machine that's future-proof for AI, or is a reliable workhorse good enough? Now, you can actually decide which combination is the perfect one for you.